All right, I'm back. Today we're going to be making this 1978 quarter into a ring. And I'm just going to hop right into it. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in this sucker. So we're going to get our cool little hole punch tool here. It's made by Jason's Works. It's an excellent coin ring making tool. It auto centers the coin in the middle of itself. It's pretty great. You can see that equals right there in the middle. Take our punch. There we go. If you guys have never seen me before, you're just flipping through on TikTok and you stumble upon this randomly. I'm Coin Ring Maker. Let me see here, I got a little logo I can show off. It's pretty cool. Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. I turn coins like this into rings, and we're working on this one for a customer right now. So if while I work on this you're interested in checking out my stuff, I'm going to go ahead and pin my store link down there. Y'all can check that out. There is a coupon code on my profile right there. If you want to check that out and give me a follow, get that coupon code. That's a good deal. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. If you look at the inside of this coin that we just punched a center through, you can see it's kind of rough, a little jagged. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deburring tool. Looks like this. It's a little blade that twists in a circle. It's pretty great. And we're going to clean up the inside of that coin. Now, this is kind of the slow, boring part, so if you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen while I get through this, sending some likes my way, I sure would appreciate it. If this content seems pretty cool to you, you like what I'm putting down, go ahead and tap that follow button. You can hit my logo up at the top and hit the follow button. I think it's like 2 steps. Be pretty cool if you did. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna move this over a little bit at a weird angle. There we go. Get a little closer for you too. Yeah, 400 likes. Thank you guys very much. Again, there is a coupon code on my profile if you like what I make and you want to get yourself something, or maybe something for your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband. This ring we're working on right now is a copper clad quarter. One property of copper, you can see it on the inside there, is that it can turn your fingers green. If you are worried about that, I do have 90% silver and fine silver rings available. They are a little more expensive, but it is a precious metal. So that's just kind of how that goes. I like to offer both because some people don't mind copper. This ring is actually going out to a repeat customer, so he already knows the whole deal, and he still doesn't care. So, I don't know. That's what's up. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm very open about my process, and I like answering questions. So, if you're wondering something, let me know. $1,000 likes. Heck yeah. Let's go. Might be about time to change these blades. They seem a little dull. You know what I mean? That's illegal. What's illegal? Are penny smashing machines at amusement parks and museums illegal? The real question is, are you a lawyer? You know? That's what I wonder. Here is our coin so far. We're making a quarter into a ring. And I'm just trying to find my needle nose pliers, because the next step is to anneal this. That's a process where you heat it up. It's going to soften the metal. Yes, it's only illegal if I'm committing fraud. So if I have fraudulent intent, I'm trying to deceive you on face value or numismatic value, that would be illegal. Where did those things go? But you can totally make jewelry out of coins. He's a cop. Nice. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the law around making coins into jewelry, I do have a blog post on my website, coinringmaker.com. It's about a 3-minute read, and it takes a pretty deep dive into the laws around making coins into jewelry. And I co-wrote it with a lawyer. So about the second half of that blog post is completely written by her. So I actually did go to a lawyer to get that question answered for everybody. And if you want to check that out, it's on my website. There's a button at the top of it. I'm so sorry, guys. Usually I have my tools chilling, ready to go. And my pliers have done RUNOFT. Where could they be? You know what? I bet we can do it without annealing. We're gonna try. Let's see the center cut out. Sure. So these are a lot cooler on the stake quarters because they all have like individual designs. So like Georgia has a peach right in the middle here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's the eagle and George. Yeah, we're gonna be risky today. We're not gonna anneal. I don't hate on money to face thing. Cashiers do it every day with the gold pin. That's a good point. I'm not putting it in order. Is it not illegal to struggle? No, it's not illegal to make jewelry out of coins. There are some specific caveats, things you can't do to coins, but making jewelry is not one of them. So now we're just going to fold this a little bit. This is called a doming block. So this is like a half hemisphere, little circular dome right there. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can ask me if you have a question. Y'all go ahead and leave questions in the chat. We can talk. Yes, counterfeiting is illegal. Not what I'm doing. I'm just going to fold it a little bit more on this thing here. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen while you watch, it sure does help the live. It's looking pretty good. The next step I like to do is sand this cut edge right here. If you look real close. Yeah, I answer that question a lot. You can see it's a little rough. It's actually pretty smooth for a coin we just stretched quite a bit. We're still going to sand that down. The sound of this isn't great, so I'm going to do it as far from my phone as I can. And since we didn't anneal it, we want to make it really smooth. Are you talking about this? The punch that went through the center? It's kind of a slant which I think is really interesting. So the pressure isn't on the whole same part of the coin. It actually kind of cuts at an angle. Works really well. Thanks, Chris. So we're being risky today and not annealing because I can't find my needle nose pliers. Yeah, I punched it out. Yeah. And there's our cut edge, looking nice and smooth. Now, since this is just a size 7.5, we don't have to stretch it very far. Hey, this is actually your ring, or the ring for your buddy that we're working on right now. So far, so good. We're just going to stretch it out a little bit over here. Put a little paper towel in between. Put a Texan draw on it. Paper towel. And just stretch it out until it meets the stretcher. Cut right through that paper towel. So, yeah. That should be pretty good. Literally the best quarter ring maker right here. I don't know. I think Jamie's got me beat, but I'll take a close second. Jamie's a pro. For anyone who's never seen me before, we got about 800 people in here. If y'all want to tap the follow button, there's also a coupon for my store on my profile. If y'all want to check that out, you can get 10% off your purchase. And visit my website, corneringmaker.com. Help my small business grow, keep me busy, allow me to make some cool content. So now we're just gonna make this a little smaller. Thanks, man. Dude, you're doing pretty good with them pores. I'm always impressed with what you can do with silver. And I'm really glad I started working with silver too. Like, I was scared at first, but now I really like it. How does the machine work to stretch the ring? It's pretty cool. Okay, so this is called a ring stretcher reducer. This bottom part down here is a reduction plate, but the ones that come with these are not very good, so I use these. These are called reduction dies. But that's a whole nother thing. That's how you make things smaller. So, to make things bigger, it's got these, I believe these are called splines, and there's little spaces in between them. So when you push up on this lever, a rod comes out the top, and this gets wider as it goes down. So this rod pushes those splines out and stretches the ring. And there's a bunch of gears in here too, but I've never really had to mess with those. But that's how it works. It just pushes outward. Then you rotate your ring as you go down, so it's not applying pressure to all the same spots. And I also use blue paper towel in between my ring and my stretcher, so it's not metal on metal contact. And you can keep the inside details of the coin much better that way. And that's just the best thing I found. I've seen people use a lot of different kind of barriers. I've seen people use like sandwich bags, caution tape, different types of plastic. But I prefer the blue shop paper towel. Yeah, so far so good. It's actually a little small though, so I have to stretch it back out. Right here, it's about 7.25, so I just got to stretch it a little bit to get it to 7.5. Basically there. But yeah, there's probably some new people out here who've never seen me before. Sure would appreciate a follow. And if you got some time, check out my website. There's lots of cool stuff on there. I make lots of different types of coins into rings. And I'm going to go ahead and pin my shop down here so y'all can find that right there. And just check it out. Have a look-see. Yeah, that looks good. Now we're going to polish it up a little bit, make it nice and shiny. Nice, I saw a guy just slide a thing down and it looked like only top part and a hammer. Yeah, I used to make these on a mandrel and just hit them with a mallet like this. Pow, 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 pow. And it took a very long time. But I made my first few, probably 100 coin rings that way, and then got some nicer tools. And now I can do it a little faster, and rings come out a lot nicer. So, how I polish is I get, this is steel wool, but this is like the finest steel wool you can get. It's got 4 zeros on the package. You don't want to be doing this with like normal steel wool because it'll scratch up your surface. But this is so fine, it just removes kind of the like the oxidized layer here and just brings the shine back to it. It's really nice. Yeah, a lot of practice, man. And it's all handmade, you know. You're going to leave the date and the Liberty. Yeah, you get to pick the year, and it's pretty prominent on these quarters. You get Liberty on the top and the year there, so you can have either one facing up when you wear it. And I have these in 90% silver as well, if you're worried about the copper. Lots of years and even states you can pick out for the quarter coin rings. Probably the most versatile product I have. So many options. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We're at 3,200 likes. That's pretty sweet. If you haven't followed me yet, give me a follow. It looks like Luke just did. Thanks for the follow. So we're just cleaning up the inside. It's kind of hard to get to. But you'll actually be able to see a pretty decent contrast of like how shiny the inside is compared to the outside. So now we'll do the outside. Yeah, this came out really nice. Just a bit of elbow grease here. Not gonna lie, this muscle right here has gotten super strong. Like my thumb muscle's ridiculous just from doing this. Where do I get my tools from? I have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. There's a button for it right at the top of the page. And it has like videos of how to use the tools I use and links on where you can get them. I use a bunch of different tools, so I just put them all together on one page. Should probably update it though. Gotten some new things. Then we'll just get a little polishing cloth here and just do some final cleanup. Does the steel wool dig into your thumb? It's really fine. So it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, this is just from Walmart. This is what I use. I just get them from the Walmart jewelry counter. They're pretty great. I like them because they change colors. So like, as you go, you can see your progress. Like not on the ring only, but on the polishing cloth as well. I used to use the bigger like pink and white ones that are more like rags. But I think these little white ones do a better job. Date of birth. So the copper clad quarter coin rings like this one, where you can pick the year, these are $20. I do have some 90% silver quarters. Those are $100. You can get specific states and years from 1964 and earlier, and 1992 up to 1998. I also have in 90% silver. There is kind of a year gap where they just didn't produce any 90% silver quarters. Silver is not worth anything at this time. I think you're wrong, man. Like, I did an inventory of all my silver yesterday, and I was really surprised at how much it's actually worth. Like, you start stacking an ounce a month and just don't do anything with it, and it holds value pretty well. It's shiny. 1956. Yep, I can do that. For sure. I've got 40s, 50s, 60s, a couple 30s. And like I said, part of the 90s. And then I've got a ton of years, like 70s, 80s, 90s in copper clad like this one. And state quarters as well. 90% silver and copper clad. Copper's 20 and the 90% silver are 100. Yes, I can do 1961. If anybody has any questions on what years I can do or what states I can do, the answer is probably yes. Like, I really try to have a lot of options so you can kind of customize it to your taste. I also do half dollars, Morgan dollars. Why don't I use a wheel to polish my ring? Because, I don't know, I really like the handmade aspect of my work. I try not to use anything like motorized or electric to get my results. So the law specifically says fraudulent alteration of currency, which is not what I'm doing. You clearly are going to get a piece of jewelry when you order from me. Yeah, it came out really nice. So this is no longer a coin. Don't try and spend it. It's jewelry now. But you're getting what you pay for. You know what you're getting. There's no fraud or deception in my work. And that's mainly what that law is speaking to, is like counterfeiting and fraud. But I understand the misconception there. It's very similar to penny smashing machines. If you've ever seen one of those, legally, very similar to that. Well, guys, if you like this and you're considering getting a coin ring and you'd like to see it made on this live right here in front of you, go to my profile. There's a coupon code there for you. If you order something in the next, 3 minutes or so, I will get to work on it for you. Yeah, it's in the mail. So let me know if anybody has any questions. I'm just going to kind of show this ring off here for a little bit. And like I said, if I get an order, I will work on it. So you can watch your ring get made if that's something you're into. I really like to make rings for customers on TikTok Live. So let me know if anyone's interested in that. I'm just going to catch my breath for a second. Whew. Yeah, that's a clean ring, man. Lots of nice detail on the inside there. Looks good. Pin my page again. Sounds good. I can do that. Yep. My store is pinned down at the bottom if anybody wants to go check it out. Like I said, there's lots of different rings I make. Lots of cool stuff to choose from. If nothing else, just go check out my product photos and be like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because we're not going to do anything here. You're not going to miss anything. So go check out the store. Go take a look. Come back. Just tell me what you think. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. See if we can do a little contrast here. Yeah, if you place an order right now, you will be the next ring I make, and I'll make it right here on the live in front of you. Little Wolfie, there's a coupon code on my profile just for you. You can save 10% off anything you get at coinringmaker.com. And if you order right now, I'll make it here for you. There's lots of cool stuff to choose from. Go check it out, guys. Thanks for the follow, Robert. Got 4,800 likes on this live so far. I bet y'all could get it to 5,000. I bet you could do it. If anybody has any questions, again, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm real open about what I do, and I like answering questions about it. Fill that like bar. Hell yeah. Let's go, Ben. Can I do a 1964 coin for you? Yeah. So I've got quarters and half dollars for 1964. Let's see. So this is a 1964 half, but it's got the tail side out. I really like it. It's chock full of design here. You got stars all over the place, little eagle wings. It's very symmetrical. It's pretty cool. And then you've got 64 on the inside there. And In God We Trust. And I can do the 64 on the outside if you'd like. That'll have Liberty and JFK across the top. Or we could do a 64 quarter. And that would look very similar to this. But it would be 90% silver. And it would look pretty much just like this. No, it's legal. I've actually been on TikTok for, quite a while doing this. If you'd like to learn more about it, I do have a blog post on my website that dives into the law about it. I've answered it like 5 times on this live. And just think penny smashers. That's a pretty quick way to go about it. Do I have any silver coin for 2007? So what you're going to want to do, I know this is kind of a weird way to go about it, but in 2007, they did state quarters. So what you want to do is go to Google and just type in 2007 quarters. It'll show you the 5 designs they did that year. Just pick which one you want, and then when you order, select that state. Does that make sense? So the state quarters, for example, look like this, but on the reverse, you have the year. So you can actually wear the 2007 facing out. And I do have quite a few state quarters in 90% silver. I mostly just do rings. Just ordered one. Just offered one? What did you offer? Got a 1974. Nice. Yeah, if anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. The 64 Kennedy half dollar, these are 150, and the 64 90% silver quarters are 100. Grab that 64 real quick. That one looks good. Gonna be a 9.5. Let's go. Just ordered. Nice. Y'all coming through. Let's make one. Ooh. What did you get, Maverick? Let's see. West Virginia. Cool. The 74. Yeah, that's what came in first. 64 hasn't come through yet. We got a West Virginia and a 74. Almost 7,000 likes too. Y'all crushing it. Thank you so much. I need to find my pliers, man. Where did they go? Yeah, you can make them. I don't know why you'd order from me, but I appreciate it. Like, you know how to do this. Well, at least you get a show, right? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're a good dude. $7,300 likes. Heck yeah. Well, for anyone who's just joined in and is like, what the heck is going on here? I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Currently working on a 1974 quarter. Gotta order another one I got a few months back. Was stolen from your truck. Ah, that's terrible. That's upsetting. I don't like that. What a jerk. Your birth year. Very nice. It happens. No ageism here. Everyone's accepted. Got a little wave to it. A little wobble. $8,800 likes. I think we're gonna hit 10K. I didn't want to say it. because I don't want to jinx myself, but I think it's possible that we will hit 10,000 likes on this live, which is pretty damn cool for a guy destroying coins. Stretch this just a little bit. Ooh, I better sand it. Ooh, I better sand it. So something with these Washington quarters. It's like right at his neck. There's a really thin spot. You can see it right there. That's almost always where they crack. Woo, 10K. Let's go. Y'all doing stuff behind my back. I wasn't even looking. Yeah. Y'all crushed it. Thanks for tapping. Make me smile. Appreciate it. This is 9.5. $15K. All right, man. Big goals. Big boy goals. That should be pretty close. Nope, that's 8.5. Just stretch it back out. I made it too small. Not bad. I'm trying to lock it right in at 9.5. It's so close. There we go. 9.5. Thank you. shiny. 174 looks really good. Nice, good detail on there. Alright guys, if you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and give me a follow. I make coin rings here on TikTok all the time. If you want to see some more of it, that's how you do it. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I hope y'all have a great day. Let's get real close on it. Yeah. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.